athletic family.
Yeah.
You got to know Brock Bowers yet? He comes from an athletic family, kind of like that.
Haven't seen him much around campus. He kind of stays to himself.
But I wanted to just ask you about your name. Where did is that your first name, and where did that come from?
It's actually my middle name, and my dad went to Duke, and so he said if he had a son, he'd name him Blue, and I have 3 sisters, so whenever I came, he had to name me Blue.
So if you've been coming to Georgia, how long have you been named Red? Is that what the...
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see. Yeah.
What has it been like for you so far, getting to know what it's like to compete on the collegiate level? How do you feel like this transition is going?
It's been really good. It's been a lot to learn, but everybody's been there. The players have been real supportive. The coaches have been real supportive. It's just been a lot of resources, but I thought it's been pretty well so far.
Obviously, you were a late addition. What drew you to Georgia?
Just the relationship with the coaching staff, just the belief and love they showed me from the very beginning, and then just had a great relationship with them, and then I liked the culture and the identity they were building over here.
Coach White has talked about the freshman group and just the maturity they've shown and how they've settled in. What have you seen from those other freshmen, those guys that have come in with you?
We've just been ready to work from the very beginning. I think RJ touched on it, just that I think we don't really act like normal freshmen. We come in here, we were ready to lead, ready to compete, just ready to contribute to the team however we can.
You talked about the identities and one of the reasons that kind of attracted you here. Kind of go in depth on that just a little bit more. Why you think your game, your personality, etc., kind of fits into that?
I think my identity is kind of just a well-rounded player, kind of do whatever the team needs, and I think we got a lot of guys on the team like that who just want to win, want to compete, and I just like that.
How hectic was that time after you decommitted, just trying to decide, what you were going to do and where you were going to go?
It was pretty hectic, probably honestly more for my mother. She was a lot more stressed out than I was, but I had a lot of good resources around me to kind of help navigate that.
Why was your mom stressed out?
She just wanted to know where her son was going to college.
Go ahead, Dad.
No, I was going to say, was she glad it was close by? Relatively close by anyway?
Yeah, I mean, she would have been supportive anywhere. She's from Tennessee, and she went to George Washington, so she knew what it was like, but I think she's definitely glad she can come see more games.
Sweet.
Coach White talked about, that he's not shying away from discussing the NCAA tournament with y'all. What would it mean to make the tournament in your freshman season?
I mean, it'd be a huge accomplishment. It's definitely the goal, but Coach White always says win the day, so we're more focused on just winning the day each day, and then it'll take care of itself.
You guys are going inside for Stagmania on Friday. Have you had a chance to get in there and play basketball?
Yes, sir. Today was actually, I got in this morning, got some shots up, felt great, and then we actually have practice down there this afternoon, so it'll be good.
That was your first time in there today?
Yes, sir.
How much was that a factor at all? Obviously, you're getting recruited, and all, but they can't really show you where you're going to play because it's got, hundreds of pieces of scaffolding up in it.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard stories about it. I wouldn't really say it was a factor. I knew wherever I went, it was going to be a good atmosphere, but I've heard lots of good stories about Stag, so I'm excited.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you getting ready to play on this level and just what you've experienced through these first few weeks of practice?
Just making sure I'm talking, communicating, just physicality, just making sure I'm just being physical out there, but mainly just communicating.
You talked about the athletes in your family. How competitive was that growing up, and all the things you're doing?
It was real competitive, still is. My sister, she's a very good athlete. I look up to her a lot, and I've just looked up to my family and a lot.
At what point, when did you finally get to beat your mom in basketball? How old were you?
I was young, probably like 12, 13, but in her prime, it would have been closer, but yeah.
She played at GW?
Yes, sir.
What was her maiden name?
Lonergan.
I was just going to say, it's always takes your breath away. I understand. I mean, somebody like Justin Hill or Jabri Raheem tees you up. You just haven't experienced that much that often. How has that transition been? How's it going, just the competition in the gym every day?
It's been good. I went IMG was a big adjustment to me, but that was really helpful in just terms of competing every day and going against the best of the best. But it's definitely been a step up once I got to college, but everybody's been real supportive and it's been very good so far.
What was that IMG experience like, and what kind of adjustment did that take getting settled into a new place?
It was definitely an adjustment, just being away from home for the first time, kind of being on my own and just competing against players, really good players day in and day out, but I think it really helped prepare me for college.
I was going to ask you about one of the other freshmen, Silas. What sort of stands out to you about how he's played so far?
Just his leadership on the court, how competitive he is. He's just ready to work every day. He's a great player to be around, and I think we'll be very successful in the future.
With some of those older guys on this team, is there anyone that stands out to you as far as who has helped you as you've gotten settled and sort of learning what you're sort of getting into?
All the guys have been really good. I think so far it's been an amazing culture. Everybody's been ready to work. Everybody's had a great attitude. Everybody's been real helpful. So I think we've all been kind of as a unit and stuff.
Well, what do you feel like your strengths are that you bring to this team in the ways you want to contribute?
I think I bring a well-roundedness. I kind of just do whatever that particular game needs me to do. I feel like I can do a lot of things well, but probably shooting and just playmaking overall.
When you think of, I guess it's about a month before the season starts, what is your focus? What do you want to improve on between now and then?
Just communicating and just being more consistent. But I'm just focused on trying to win the day every day. So.